Oh, I came somewhere different today. Again, well, kind of different. Just put the lens on. Came down to Plesley Pit, but I've taken the trail off of it. So this is like this Teversall trail. Teversall, Skegby, Rowthorne. It's all intermingled, so I'm just coming down here for a walk. Haven't got like a plan other than I'm gonna walk one way for an hour, and then when I hit that hour I'm going to turn around and walk back for an hour. So a couple of hours walk. I didn't get out this morning because I just wanted a chill morning. I feel like Christmas and New Year, as much as it's been, you know, had a lovely Christmas Day, Boxing Day, everybody just got poorly, you know, and that wasn't very nice, obviously. And I just found myself, I think I'm just going to continue in a straight line, and I can't get muddled up. So this is the Teversall Trail, or I could go off over that way, over there to the Rowthorne Trail, but I'm just going to stay in a straight line, can't go wrong. But yeah, it just feels like Christmas, well, sort of the in-between Christmas and New Year and the start of the New Year. It's just been exhausting. And I'm just knackered from it all. Not that I had even done a great deal, but I have to remind myself that I'm still very much in burnout. And I think what I struggle with is I can have, you know, the mood, you know, the fog has sort of lifted. So I don't know, I guess in my head I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, I can just go back to normal duties, you know, to just doing everything, you know, and I actually can't, because, you know, regardless of trying to recover from burnout or whatnot, I'm actually trying to learn how to balance life anyway. And there's a nice little bench down there, little bench you can sit on. You'll probably see some really good birds down here actually, but I'm not here to sit, I'm here to walk. But yeah, so regardless of that, I'm trying to learn a way to actually balance my life and not be 100 miles an hour anyway. Like, yeah, so this morning I was like, right, I'm just gonna have a chill morning, and I really want to meditate. That is a priority. So I had a chill morning with lots of coffee. Georgia went off to college. Just had some breakfast, had a shower, did my meditation, started my womb rite for this next cycle, because obviously we're still just about on the full moon, might be over now. Look at this silver birch. This is like actual proper silver. I don't think I've ever seen one where it actually looks silver. Like, that's amazing. Yeah, it proper looks silver. Maybe it's because the sun's on it, I don't know. But anyway, so did my meditation, did my womb right, started them ready. Went out in the garden, sort of did, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes in the garden. And then was like, right, what shall I do? Because by this point it's like 12 o'clock. I'm like, okay, what shall I do? Shall I just go back out in the garden and like hammer it? And then I'm like, no, don't do that, because that's what I would have done before, and then I'd have ended up tired, hurting my back, whatever. So I was like, oh, shall I just sit and chill? Should I have a sofa day? And I'm like, no, don't have a sofa day, because I will literally sit and watch rubbish reels on Facebook and YouTube, and I want to get away from that. Like, I don't even really want to be on social media for like anything other than like, that's a cool tree, for anything other than like sharing a message, you know, sharing healing. Like, I don't mind like watching stuff that's going to help me heal and help me grow as a person, but I find myself watching rubbish and seeing the news, and I don't want any of that. Like, so it's like, no, I need to go for my walk is what I need to do, because that is part of my self-care. So that's what I did. Come out. I've done this walk before, I've done it many a times. I haven't been here for a couple of years probably. It's really nice. I mean, you can see it's just literally a track. It's just a trail. I think you can, like, they go for miles and miles and miles. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I needed to do, because the whole thing about finding balance is finding balance. But in doing, you know, of course there's things that we'll have to do that we don't particularly want to do, but right now, to be honest, I don't really have that issue. For me, it's more about recognizing that even though I'm not working, so even though I'm not working, I am still working, because I'm working on my healing, I'm working on getting to know myself, I'm working on learning who I am. Like, what do I enjoy? What am I don't even want to say like what are my strengths and stuff, because I know what my strengths are, but I want to learn what, like, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. And, you know, so all of the things that I'm doing are exhausting, because healing is hard. It's emotionally exhausting. And I think what I do is I don't not that I don't see the value, because I do see the value in what I'm doing, but it's that separating yourself from what society expects of you, i.e. working. really acknowledging that the work that I'm doing is work, and it's just as important, if not more important, than other people's employment, because this is about my future, my sanity, my health, etc. So yeah, so I'm just working on that balance right now, and trying to remember not to get, you know, like the minute I feel a little bit better, not to then go rushing to help other people do things, which there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes I don't know my limits. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Oh dearie me. Afternoon.
Hi.
So yeah, that's what I'm working on anyway. And I mean, it will get there, come on leaps and bounds, over the last 4 months or so. I mean, these trees, they probably don't look as awesome as they actually are. Like, no, they don't. Like that in real life looks amazing. It's so like majestic, and like this tree is like brown, but it's got like gold in it. It's so beautiful, honestly. And this, like this, people say, oh, she's just out for a walk. This is so much more than a walk for me. So much more than a walk. This is like reconnecting with who I am. You know, this is grounding. This is connecting with Mother Earth, Father Sun. You know, connecting with God, connecting with who I am here, my soul. And like, these walks can be really emotional. I'm not going to cry. I've been very tearful the last few days, which kind of helped me see that, okay, I'm overexerting myself in areas that I need to not be. But that in itself shows me areas that I still need to work on and heal. So yeah, poor Georgia. Oh. I mean, she's very good. She knows I'm okay. She knows I'm all right. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just an emotional person. But I think being emotional is a good thing. And letting it out is a good thing, because we're so used to shutting our emotions down. Oh shit. We're so used to just shutting our emotions down, that's where it builds up and it builds up, and we just become unhealthy, unhappy, miserable robots. So yeah, so that's my little bit of reflection for today. This is lovely. I mean, there we go. I'll keep going until 39 minutes past, and then I'll turn around and walk back. Oh, anyway, on that note, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of your day. So I've just had an experience. I'm walking down this trail, and as I'm walking, I decide to stop, don't know why. And well, actually before then, to the left of me, sort of just along the side, there was like a mist, like a light fog, but it wasn't a fog, it was just like a smoke, but very, very fine. And I'm like, that's so weird. What is that? So I'm like, are my spirit guides with me right now? If you're here, like say hello. And then I was like, is this you, Chief? Because I have an Indian chief who is one of my spirit guides. And as I said that, just quietly, just normally, and I stopped and I thought, I'm just going to have a look out over that field over there, just to see if, I don't know, maybe I'll see some deer or rabbit, or I don't know, let me see if like a spirit animal is going to present to me. Actually, that's just twigged. As I did that, 2 pheasants, one from the direction I was looking at and one from the other side of the path, both kind of like spooked, freaked out. Don't know why, because there was nothing to freak them out. I'm on the path, there's nobody else here, and they both just sort of like freak out and fly off the other way, like opposite ways from each other. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I've just had a visit from my spirit guide, Chief, and also at the same time, my spirit animal who has presented itself as a pheasant. I have had pheasants before who have sort of guided me and stuff, so yeah, wow, that was pretty and actually, as I saw the smoke and kind of stood there and the birds went, I felt this like rush of energy, you know, not like energy as in like whoa, but like electricity energy, like just to completely take over. Right, I'm gonna go and sit down here just for a little while. I think there's some steps there. I'm gonna go down the steps because it's slippy. But yeah, that was freaking awesome. So yeah, that was really awesome. It's funny how you just intuitively know who it is, who's come to sort of visit you and give you some guidance. So yeah, thanks, Chief. I'm going to sit here for a little while and see if I get any specific messages or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, what an experience.